Lady and the Frogs here. I've got a little bit of a haul video, which if you've seen my other video, you probably know why, because I decided that, you know, it might be an idea if I actually put something on here that people want to watch, which is haul videos, not, you know, other, you know, you know, people like to watch haul videos. And I've got all this stuff here. I may as well show you what I've picked up. So this is stuff I've picked up in the last month or so, which is now just sat in a box. So I'm going to dive straight into it. That is such a horrible, I hate it when people say that. I'm going to dive straight into it. And now I'm going to chat for another 20 minutes before I dive into it. Yeah, anyway, this is a Cheska. I've never found this brand before. So I paid £5, which is unheard of for me. But I did look it up in the shop and it did seem okay. It's got beads on it. I checked it in the shop and there were no beads missing. So naturally, now I've got it here, there will be beads missing, but it's looking okay. It's like the Twilight Zone in here. It's got nothing special in it. It's only a draped cardigan, despite the fact that they've put all this embellishment on it. They couldn't put a button embellishment on it. And this is one of the things that always gets me about designer wear. That is terrible. That's the back of the seam where it's been put on. I mean, I wouldn't even dare. They haven't even like doubled up the seam after they put the beads on. It's awful. It's such a bad finish. But apparently I should be able to get at least 20 to 30 for that. I think. Yeah. And this is another, I say it's like, it's new to me, but it's not, it isn't new to me. I have got a Lazy Oaf thing that's been in my shop since last year. Really nice top, denim with insult patches on it saying like screw you and things. Hasn't sold at all. I've had it on auction. I've had it at 30, now it's at 20. There's interest, but nobody's buying. So fingers crossed that Love Island does something. So I'm hoping for the same things for this. So this is just a little dress. It's extra small. So, you know, I've got that against me already. A little bit of fluff there. But yeah, it seems okay. But I've paid £5 again for this. So, you know, I'm now like already like stuck a bit. But it's got like it's like, you know, it's a nice pinafore dress with pockets. And scar style. So I'm really hoping, right, I'm trying to put these in piles of like for like. So this is something that I picked up when I went down to see my parents. we needed to go to the bank, so we had to go to this place called Beeston. It's actually one of the areas that Chatty Pete sources in. Oh my God. So outside the Salvation Army, there were 10 men / boys in the guise of men just sat on the bench, and they had full bottles of wine that they were just swigging out of, and they were trashed, and all I could hear was them yelling and swearing all the way around the Salvation Army. So I mean, I have no idea what's going on in Beeston. Very weird place. I just, it begs belief. So they had a lot of charity shops there, but none of them really had anything that I wanted to buy. So this was one of the things that I bought. I paid £6 for this, which is too much money. But, you know, when goths are asked to go to a wedding, we suffer to find something acceptable to us and to the bride. You know, I'm talking about like traditional things, not, well, I mean, but the thing is though, this would fit in as well if you were invited to a goth wedding. So I know that this will sell, even though it's long sleeve, you know, but the self-harm community need to wear dresses too, and you know, you know, yeah, long sleeves do appeal to some people for obvious reasons. I like this myself. I would wear this. It's nice and corseted, which is just the sort of thing. It's flattering. It's Joe Brown's. It's not necessarily, well, it is a Joe Brown style, isn't it? hence why I thought that would be okay. Right, so that can go on the pile of dresses, but I know I've paid £6 for that, and I'm probably only going to get 20. So it was a bit of a silly move, really. And then I paid £3 for this. I know that because they were very nice to me in there, and I had £6 and £3, but they gave me 2 stamps on my reward card. So I know that they were being very nice. This is a high-waisted skirt. The label is really quite far down on it. It's Weird Fish. My last 2 Weird Fish things didn't sell that well though, so I'm just going to put that on a buy it now for $9.99. I mean for $19.99. Okay, maybe 15. Yeah, let's go with 15 because it's just, I probably shouldn't have picked that up, but it was only 3. Right. Now these are the better things. So this was back where my parents live. Nice little shop there, which has always got £1 items in it. So I didn't look any of this stuff up because the woman looks at you a lot and I didn't want to look weird. So I picked these up. Just a normal trouser. Are they wide leg? Yeah, wide leg, cropped. I've already found this on John Lewis's website. Jigsaw. So obviously I've only paid £1. These were size 16. They're selling on John Lewis current style £65. Oh yeah, £65. So the fact that these are £65 and they're a current item on John Lewis, I think I might get a good return on my £1. So I'm hoping for 25. I know that sounds ridiculous, but it is Jigsaw and I don't want them to like kick about for ages. I like to price things right. So these are another thing. These are on Bowden's website. These are a really thick trouser. So it surprises me. These are on for 75. Again, that is John Lewis. And I think that's the reduced price. So these are a wide leg. I mean, I can find exactly what they are because I've already found them. I put the code in. Yeah, Bowden. I'll probably try for 30, but I don't want to. But yeah, it doesn't matter actually because these are very heavyweight, so they're more like an autumn winter style. Yeah, I think that's the case. But again, I've paid £1 for that. Brilliant. Yeah, another one I've paid £1 for. So this is proper like summer wear, so this should do great. Size 14, decent size. Yeah, I want to put some of these things on auction, but the auctions are just not going very well. But yeah, I'm tempted. But there's some brands that people will get in an auction frenzy about, and then there's some brands that people just want to look them up and buy them. And I think, to be honest, Hobbs is one of them. I don't think the people of Hobbs are auction dwellers. So yeah, Hobbs, a sleeveless blouse. Yeah, I need to put that on buy it now for around 20, I think, because people are looking for stuff like that for holiday wear and they don't want to piss about with an auction. This is a great find. Again, for the fact that I was on Chaddy Pete's territory, I was really glad to find Mambo. It's the first time I've ever found it. Oh God, do I wish that this was a shirt. Do I wish that this was a shirt, but it isn't. So I think that this is vintage. I can't remember seeing where the label was. I'm sure I've already found the label, and every time I go looking for it again, it disappears. Yeah, it is 1990s, I believe, because there's no reference to any websites on here, and it just looks 1990s. You know, we were all wearing this colouring. So if you don't know, Mambo it's Australian, so most of the comps for this are Australian, but there's a really cool shirt. They have loads of really cool shirts, but there's one specific Grail shirt which you want to look for, which is the one which was seen on Kevin and Perry Go Large. So Yeah, that's the one that we'd all love to find, but I'm happy to get them. I think I should be able to get around 40 to 50 for this. I'm going to have to do some real proper research. They're a small size, and shorts are a bit of a strange one. Sometimes if I have a pair of shorts, they'll fly out straight away, and then other times it's like a permanent feature of my shop. How much did I pay for these? No, I paid £5. No, £4.50 for those Mambo things. And in the British Heart Foundation, of all places. I mean, that never happens. I never find anything in the British Heart Foundation that isn't like extortionately priced. Yeah, the charity shops in the town where my parents live, they used to have a really good Bernardo's, but I have no idea. Somebody's taken a lot of speed and cocaine, I think, in the back there, because they've overhauled the shop and most of the stuff is now like £10-15, and it used to be everything was £1 or two or £3 in there. So it's supposed to be a donation centre and they're supposed to be a little bit cheaper, but now it's not. So I didn't get anything in there and I ended up walking out in disgust. They had a lot of poetry and rap in there with all the labels cut, including the care label with the fabric content, which I'm sure is illegal, because I'm sure that, you know, I mean, if I buy that and then I have like a serious rash from it, I'm gonna go back in there and say, well, it's your fault because you didn't tell me that this had bergamide in it, and I'm allergic to bergamide, but I didn't know. That's a fictitious thing, by the way. You know. But anyway, they had all this stuff for like £10 to £20 with all the labels cut, and Rap London I can't sell for love nor money. I don't think poetry's all that very nice. I don't understand this concept whereby everybody wants to dress like Jermaine Greer. It's not for me. So anyway, I didn't buy anything from there, but if you're like really keen to overspend on poetry, get yourself to Nottinghamshire. So this is just a fat face basic skirt. Nothing else to say about it. It's just a basic skirt. Oh, fuck me, it's bloody damaged. Right, so that's got to go on my repair pile because it's got a belt loop problem. I'll be able to sort that. But that's going into the hallway of death, which is probably still wet, so I've probably just hurled it into a load of wetness. How much was this? This was probably £1. Yeah, I don't think I would have bought this raggedy blouse for anything more than £1. Fat face, basic blouse. It's going on the blouse pile. £15 for that. You know, if hell freezes over. Probably more like 10. Probably more like that's gonna be one of my auction fodder lots. This is a little cami. This is one of these brands that I'm always a bit dubious about, but this will sell. Again, hopefully the Love Island lot will be wanting something like that. I'm sure it's got a little bit of linen in it. Linen in it, linen in it. Hey, linen in it. Is that yo? Linen in it. What have we got here? Oh, it's got 10% linen. Oh God, it's an extravaganza. Yeah, I definitely paid £1 for that. It's small. No, apparently it's XL. Is it far? XL who? Okay, XL Busty Brenda's Bollock Bonanza. I'm expecting to get 15 for that. You know, if hell freezes over. This I've got because obviously it's wedding season. Lindy Bop. Really cool little star things. Just a little shrug. Has it got a fastening? Has it got a fastening? Who knows? Yeah, I'll look that up anyway. But again, 15. Where am I going to put that? Like for like, like for like. I'll just put it with the blouses. What have we got here? Oh, this needs washing. This I bought for my husband, but it's not the right size, so that's going out there. It's got a stain on it as well, and I'm not even sure that it's real. This, I've had this before. I think I sold this for $12.99. It's a Uniqlo. It's George Souden, but I think that's quite cool, and a lot of people did think it was quite cool, but it still took ages to sell, and now I've bought myself another one. It is in large, so that should be okay. T-shirts. I'll make a pile of t-shirts. What's this one? This is another Uniqlo, but that is Mario. Is it Mario? Yes, Mario. Yeah, these t-shirts were £3 because this was when I was coming back because, you know, I've become a car driver again. This I think I bought for me, and now I'm like thinking, why have I bought this? I must have been like I've on the meds or something. I think I might just list that. Employee of the month. Somebody might want it. I think it's a vintage. No, it's not vintage, is it? It can't possibly be vintage. It's too, you know, the humour's too stupid. Well, maybe it is vintage. Okay, yeah. Maybe it is vintage because I mean, Garfield's never really taken off, I don't think, in the after the millennium. So yeah, I'm going to put that one on. I've got too many t-shirts and I really don't know why I want to introduce that to my wardrobe. It must be just one of those moments that I was having because I'm just like, well, yeah, I'm the only employee, so of course I'm employee of the month. A little vest, I can't remember where I bought this from. Fat Face. Where on earth did I buy that? Tassels. I don't even remember buying that. So that's got to go on. Is this something that I've just repaired? What is this? White stuff. I know that I've done a repair on this. I'm just going to put that there because I'm sure that I've been on a previous haul and I need to just check that. This, really strange brand this is. So Money, it appeals to some people. I've had a really nice one of these before, which I did sell for 30, but that was before the plague times. So yeah, it's got an ape on it. It's quite nice. I'm sure there was an issue with it. Yes, that needs laundering. Right, so that's going over there because that needs laundering. Doing well here. I expect to get £15 for that. It's not great. Right. Oh, these are poppers. So no, you're not going to like sit here watching me fiddling about too much now. This is a denim jacket. I do believe that I've laundered this because it feels very laundered. What is it? Oh, it's All Saints. Oh, so this is fantastic. This should be decent. I should be able to get around 30 to 40 for this, depending. Some of the All Saints stuff is really like desirable, and a denim jacket at this time of year, especially when it's raining like this and people will be at festivals, this will be popular. Yeah, it took me ages to find the label because the label is inside. I paid £3 for that, so that is a good little bargain. And I'll throw that there on top of the other jacket. Yeah, really pleased with that one. Just a basic Ted Baker polo shirt there. I think it would have been another £3. So that is what it is. I'm not going to like dwell on this because everybody knows what a flipping Ted Baker polo is. The only reason I pick them up is because they've got brain dead prices in the shops, and people do like to walk around pretending that they've paid that amount. Basic top there, it is just white stuff, so it, you know, we're talking 10 to 15 for that, but it's always nice to fill up. It's all these things that I've got here are going to be the reason I can let a lot of stuff go live today. Again, another top. That one's Fat Face, basic pink. We're going into summer, allegedly. This I don't know why I bought, but I do. Oh, what's this at the back here going on? Okay, so it's a cat print blouse. It doesn't matter what the brand is. If it's a cat print blouse, it'll sell. This is New Look. I don't know what this claptrap's about. For some reason, somebody in their wisdom has strapped bow on the back of the neck. What is that supposed to go round the neck? I would imagine that that's supposed to go round and come round the front. because why on earth would you need that at the back? So that's a size 12, but it looks really small. So yeah, that's going to be a bit tits galore for somebody. I can't even remember picking any of this up. So this is Fat Face. Again, this is going to be popular because of all the people who are going to be... I've just hit myself in the head with a drawstring. Yeah, just a pink hooded top. Yeah, that's nice for somebody. Yeah, we're all going to be going on these camping holidays and get stuck, aren't we, in freezing cold conditions, getting wet. So that will appeal to those people. Oh, what's this? This is sea salt. Where did this come from? Hello? Okay, apparently I've got a sea salt tunic dress sat in there. Sea salt's an easy one because they have the name on the label, so I can look that up. But they do have a presence on eBay, so I always undercut them. It's the way forward. I would have paid £3 for this. This would have come from my local horn. Decent size. Tunic dress. Any pockets, darling? Yes, we've got pockets, darling. It's okay, it's okay. This is the Sea and Sand dress, 100% organic. So yeah, bonus dress, going on the dress pile. I don't know. These have probably been part of a haul. I know what I've done here is I've thrown them all in there because if I'm taking pictures here, I don't like to do white stuff on here because it just fades into the background. So my bedroom's ready, so I do it on the back of the doors because the doors are wood grain colour brown. So I do them on the back of the door. This, I shouldn't have picked this up. I'm going to be stuck with this forever now, and I can tell you that because it's pretty green and it's a medium. I'm probably going to struggle to sell that because Pretty Green is a brand, unless it's got a motif on it, don't pick it up. I don't know why I've picked that up. And I remember at the time picking that up, so I've paid £3 for that. And at the time, it was with a generic Fred Perry shirt, which was just blue. And then I put that one back. So I don't know why I didn't put that one back as well. But I didn't. Another little top here. This is sea salt again. Oh, this stuff has got to go on. And I'm glad I've just gone through this because now I'm like fired up for actually doing this listing day. Oh, yes. So this is another one of the Uniqlo t-shirts. This is Jean-Michel Basque. I do feel like I'm duplicating now. Just got a crown on it. The last one I had a dinosaur and it had loads of interest. So I'm expecting that to go, it will only go for 15, but I'm expecting it to go fairly fast. Yeah, this stuff is 100%. I've already shown this. I'm sure that I've shown this. Anyway, let's just go through it all. I remember going in and I was like absolutely blown away because I was thinking of my brother just as I was crossing the road going in there. And then I found this Grateful Dead t-shirt. He loved the Grateful Dead. Although he hasn't really got much of the vinyl. I think I kept some of it, but I think he had CDs and cassettes of it. But Grateful Dead are a bit like the Levelers in that their t-shirts tend to sell for more than their actual music. My brother did actually do some of the festival work with the Levelers in the 90s because he came back with loads of Levelers t-shirts at one point. This is a modern re-release anyway, but I know this sells for 30 because I've looked it up and it's a sign to keep plugging on from my brother. I'm going to sell it, obviously. I'm not going to keep it. That's just a Jules t-shirt, which I probably shouldn't have picked up because Jules is just a pain in the bum. So that'll just be auction fodder. Another Jules. What the hell's wrong with me? I thought that's because it's got an embroidered duck on it. And, you know, for some reason, I thought that an embroidered duck was amazing. And I came out with that. I'm hoping I've only paid £2 for these. All of this is on my spreadsheet, so when I sell it, I know how much I've sold for it. Oh, this is a good one. This is another Uniqlo collaboration. but this one is Liberty. You can barely see it, but it is there. So I have looked it up. It is only still 15 to 20, but I don't think that'll kick around for very long. What's this? This is H&M, Disney. So Mickey Mouse, it's velvet, with the love motif. God, if I can't sell that. I mean, I've got to be able to sell that surely. Okay, what's this? Oh wow. What on earth? Oh my God. What a fantastically surprising, amazing box. Box is empty now. So the last two things that I've got here are I've got a pair of jeans. Look, it's the zip ones as well. The last ones I had of these, they had damage on them that actually busted through on the thing. So these are slightly better. On the belt hooks, they've busted through on the pre-pulled one. So the zip embellishments are the ones that people like. These are a size 14, and nobody's jiggered about with taking the length down. So they should be a 25 to 30. And last thing I've got is a really fantastic pair of Fat Face. Now these are a really good seller. These are really easy to sell. People are always looking for these. Really nice heavyweight chino. And I feel bad that these have sat for so long in there. 36 regular, so decent size. I should be able to get 25 to 30 again on them. So that's fantastic. Wow. Okay, I'm glad I've just done a haul video, because now I'm like buoyed up for doing all this photographing and listing, and you know, the rain will clear and I'll get some fantastic pictures, and I'll get some of this stuff on before the weekend, before the last payment day on eBay. Right, so thank you for watching. I try and keep these short but I can see we're at 27 minutes. Oh, well, yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. That is mainly bread and butter, but I had no idea I had half of that. It's just like sat festering in my desk pile. So I'm going to process all this today and hopefully get some sales today. So thank you for watching, and I will see you again soon.